For us to spend some time in the orange room. Wow. The time has come to spend some time in the orange room. Folks, Gregory Koch here. I'm just going to share this quick with some music friends hither and yon so they can share in the bounty of orange roomery. When you're in the orange room, you share a sweet, sweet bounty. When you're in the orange room. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. What? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, Mr. Phone. Mr. Phone is an abomination, Mr. Phone. Song called Mr. Phone is an abomination. Abomination, as they say somewhere. Folks, I gotta tell you, this guitar is tripping my damn trigger. Wildwood sent me this glorious instrument to frolic on and do some ancillary video activities, which will manifest in Wildwood 30s and serial number videos on board their mighty website of doom and destruction. I do have a link to this very, very guitar on, of course, where? The description of this video. And the color of this guitar is, guess it, wait for it, wait for it. Fiesta red, it means it's party time. Oh, that's delicious. That's number 4 for me today, by the way, my 4th cup. I only get 4 cups a day now. 4 cups a day is good for your soul and good for your blood pressure, or so I am told. Or so I am told, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a relic. Let's get a close-up on this one right away. Look at that. It is a relic. It is a relic. It is a 55, Wildwood 10, 55 Strat, Fender Custom Shop, heavy relic. Heavy, heavy duty, duty. Heavy duty, rock and roll. A little Spinal Tap there for you. A 10-inch radius on the neck, 6105 frets, what the heck? Quarters on maple neck, it's got some flame. Ash body, you cannot complain. Special Wildwood pickups to boot, I might add. A lot of songs already today, okay? A lot of songs. Thank you, Eric Turner. Glad you enjoyed the Fishman Takeover. Someone asked what's different about the pickups. Well, these are made especially for Wildwood in the Fender Custom Shop. You'll find they're a little underwound to Wildwood specifications, and they sound fantastic. The 2 position of this guitar is especially quack-a-lacky, especially with a little bit of heat. Have I ever been to Brantford, Ontario? You know, that's a good question. I might have been. I might have done. I can't remember so many days on the road. It's hard to, it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. Adam Baum says, is this what they used to call a rock and roll? I think it is. What? That's a majestic, juicy-ass tone, ladies and gentlemen. I am in my Koch amplifier called the Greg, and I'm on the lead channel with the OTS boost on. And that makes for a pasty surprise if you look at the pedal board here. Here's just the lead channel by itself. OD boost on it as well. sounded like a ghost. It sounded like a ghost. This guitar right out of the damn box, but I gotta tell you, I love it so. A Wildwood 10, 1955, heavy relic from the Fender Custom Shop in the mighty Fiesta Red, a color that'll wake the dead. It's a color that'll wake the damn dead, ladies and gents. Doug says, play lots of outdoor gigs in Milwaukee this summer. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a few outdoor gigs this summer. If the money is right, we will be there to rock. If the money is right. Or maybe we'll just set up on a street corner. Ignore the middlesman. The middlesman. What? Let's hear that middle position. Ooh, it's got that quack attack. I'm playing in Chicago on February 20th, by the way. February 20th at Martyrs. No, February 10th. Sorry, I said the 20th. February 10th at Martyrs in Chicago. Koch Marshall Trio. Most likely with special guest my buddy Guy King. And a little combo of his as well. And then we're going to be in Columbus, Ohio. I think the very next night. And then on the Saturday, we're in Bloomington, Illinois, as I recall. Yeah, 48 hours until the new Gristleman 30 licks from the True Fire. You can go to my website, gregkoch.com. You can purchase it from there and get an instant download once the clock starts. You know, it's time. And there you'll be rocking and rolling. That's the harmonic vibrato on the amp. It gets pretty good univibe-ish. 6105 frets on this bad boy. This guitar sounds wicked. Big old neck on this rascal. It's a 54 U-shaped neck on this beast, and I like it. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not as big as like a 51 Nocaster neck, but it's got some girth. It's got some girth. It's got some girth. Astro Man, flying higher than. I went a little too wild on Mr. Wiggles. Right? A little bit of that. Dire straits. It's good for your soul. Again, folks, this is a guitar sent to me by our friends at Wildwood Guitars. This is a magnificent Wildwood 1055 Strat Relic in Fiesta Red, which means it's party time. It also means it has 6105 frets, 10-inch radius, quarter sawn maple neck, ash body, special Wildwood wound pickups for Wildwood in the Fender Custom Shop. And it fills my heart with glee. It fills my heart with glee, doggone it. You have a Fiesta Red Strat Plus. You know, Elbar, I had one of those myself that I got in 1988, 87 or 88. I had a Fiesta Red Strat Plus. Maybe you have mine. I sold it many yarns ago. I don't know why I did. I don't know why I sold that guitar, but I did. I sold that guitar. Why did I do it? Shout out to Gina. I see you out there. Shout out to Gina. I sold it for beer money, clearly. Doug Howard says, have I ever met a guitar I didn't like? Well, as I like to say, people say, what's your favorite guitar? I said, the one I'm currently playing. The one I'm currently playing is doing the thing I like. The one I'm currently playing is doing what I need. Wow. And you get a little song for your question. What more could you possibly ask for here in Orange Room? In the Orange Room, a place of honor and diplomacy. Wow, a little strange vibrato at the end of that one. Come on now. Doesn't like me going crazy on Mr. Wiggles. Oftentimes when these guitars are out of the box, it's a little bit of a battle for Drade. But by the time they get to you, they're set up and ready to rock. Only Drade has to tame. It's like taming a wild stallion. That's what I get to do. By the time you get your stallion, it's already saddled, obedient, ready to devour your sugar cubes and carrots. But well, like I know about horses. That was a little frightening. I knew that much. Green Monalishi. She's green Monalishi. especially agitatable. That's what it should have been, right? Sorry. So close. The Fiesta and Red. What? I don't even know what happened there. Yes, can you dig it? Can you dig it? The mighty Stratocaster of disaster. This one right out of the box, ladies and germs, boys and girls. Wildwood 1055 heavy relic and Fiesta red. Can you dig it? Going straight into the old Koch amplifier behind me, the Blue Beast called the Greg. I can either have the onboard harmonic vibrato. Ooh. That's what it sounds like when the tube's like, you know what, Drade? I need me a new one. It happens. Tim Yearning in the house, the maker of Pedals of Doom. Pedals of Doom. Tim Yearning in the house, the maker of the Gristle King, and other Pedals of Doom, and other Pedals of Doom. I'll soon have more Gristle Kings in my possession. The next shipment's coming over to the Fishman Lair and should be deployed soon. So there will once again be Gristle Kings available for humans, for some humans. What wattage and tubes are in the Koch amplifier? Good questions. I like them. I will answer those questions because I do have the answers to those questions. There's two EL34 tubes, and there's a multitude of 12AX7s in there. And 3-control reverb. It's got 3 controls for the harmonic vibrato. It can also just be tremolo or harmonic vibrato. And there's a depth and a rate and also a level control for that, which is great because, you know, a lot of times you hit a vibrato or a tremolo on an amp and all of a sudden it goes shkadoidle as far as volume is concerned. This, you can actually have it go shpadoidle. You can actually increase it a little bit, give it a little kick in the buttocks. And give it a little kick in the buttocks. And yeah, it's two 10-inch speakers. They are Jensen Jet speakers. And you can run the amp at either 50 watts or at 25. Can you dig the language that I am a-speaking? 212s in there, my friends, 212s. Thank you, Charles Chambers. I appreciate that. Spadoidle, yes, that's right. Mr. Stratocaster. Mr. Stratocaster. Mr. Stratocaster. Can you dig it? Bada swing, 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 doo 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 doo. And the fancy chords. Fancy chords for the kids. Fancy chords. Greg, thank you for that short but sweet deep purple rainbow homage. You're welcome. I do like the perps. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with the perps. That's what he says. That's what old Jim says in the Momes. Big Jim Hendrix. Nothing wrong with it. Can you dig it? That's right. A little bit of that Jim Hendrix there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there's plenty of relic-y juiciness on this bad boy. It's not, somebody asked if it was a scallop neck. It is not. It is a relic neck, though. 6105 frets, 10-inch radius. Someone wanted a little bit of my tune, Dry Ice. I gotta see if I remember that one. Come on, Mr. Strat, you must stay in tune. Come on, Mr. Strat, you must stay in tune. Sometimes when they're a little out of the box, they take a little while to behave. But rest assured, by the time you get it, the Wildwood folks have done the setup. I get them right out of the damn box. So I gotta do battle. I gotta do battle. Hey, I just got your book, Guitar Gumbo. Awesome stuff in there. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're digging that. Appreciate that. Doggone it. Yes, 6105s. That is correct. Those are the frets in question on this bad boy. There is a link to all the glorious details of this particular instrument from Wildwood Guitars. Yes, there is a new KMT record coming. We're just putting together a little marketing plan for how we're going to unveil it, unleash it. But it is all done. It's all done but the final mastering. Got the artwork kind of sussed out. So first part of this year, we got a new KMT record coming. Koch Marshall Trio. Can you dig it? Can you dig that kind of activities? The chicken? I like chicken. It's delicious. What's the artwork going to look like? Good question. They're little squares of activities that go on in the Orange Room. I believe the record's going to be called Orange Ruminations. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? It is a thick-ass sounding guitar, isn't it? It is a Wildwood 1055 relic from the custom shop. Wildwood 10. There's a link in the information on this video. Can you dig it? It plays great. Got a big old neck on it. I'm going to play the, I think I got this Gristle Master tuned to A. I'll do a little slide thing at the end of the day here. like that rock music, you know, they got a bunch of these in stock right now at Wildwood Guitars, my signature Reverend Gristle 90. They got a few of these in this color, which is toasted turquoise. And they also have some gold ones, I believe, and some black ones. Camera on the pedalboard would be nice. John Donovan. Okay, there you go. It's the amp and my vibrato pedal. There it is. That's your pedalboard. I've got the overdrive on, the overdrive gain boost, and the OTS, and then the reverb on the amp. Filth and disgust. That's what we're like. How is Magnavibe not an X-Man character? Right, Matty K? I hear you. So I'm in the key of A, tune, open A. So for those of you who don't know what that is, that's A, it's A string. You turn the D string up to E, G string up to A, and B string up to C sharp. Okay. Now I'm going to tune it back down. An old tune of mine called Torn, 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 Torn. Riff of Doom. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Can you dig it? This is the Reverend Gristle 90, one of my signature guitars from Reverend. We have a bunch of them at Wildwood Guitars as we speak. And you can dig it. You can pick it, lick it, roll it, flick it. It's good for you. Koch roads. I like that, Peter. I went down to the Koch roads. Yeah, I did see that Alexander Dumble died. That is quite sad. 77. 77 years old. I did not know Dumble. I'd never had a Dumble amplifier. I've played a few. But I do have some friends that were friends with him, so that is quite sad that he's gone. I certainly doesn't hope that this means that his guitar or his amplifier's prices are going to go through the roof. So hopefully they'll stay at a reasonable rate. Can you dig it? Yes, it's the Tosa Turquoise. Tosa Turquoise, that is correct. Steve still has 2 Dumbles as we speak. I know, Matty K. That's why I was being fecy-ish. It's like, gee, they're already at 100K plus. Now what are they going to go for? I think that's crazy. Crazy for feeling like spending $100,000 on an amplifier. That's crazy talk. I suppose if you got the loot and you want to skadoot, it's up to you. I don't know what any of that means. But I'm trying to find a Bradford Beach Blue. The Beast is amazingly gorgeous. Well, you know, Davey, that color was actually a happy accident. It was supposed to be this. We did a prototype of this color, and then when they went into, and then we were waiting for the pickups to get done. So it was a good year later after we did the prototypes of the guitar that we had the pickups. So then when Ken said, well, I want X amount of the Tosa Turquoise, the factory is like, oh yeah, turquoise. And so they did their ocean turquoise, or whatever variation of turquoise, which we ended up calling Bradford Beach Blue. So there was a whole first run of those guitars. There were quite a few of them out there initially. So all of the what were supposed to be Tosa Turquoise were Bradford Beach Blue. And then we finally got the Tosa Turquoise in. And then we had people such as yourself going, diggity doggone it, how do I get one of those Bradford Beach Blues? So I think Wildwood is going to do a run of the Bradford Beach Blue this year at some point. So stay tuned for that. Probably be a Wildwood exclusive. So that will be coming. The gold is fantastic. I'm just waiting to get a black one. I haven't got a black one yet, but I always wanted a black one. I like black Les Paul. I remember when there was that 1994, I think? 1992 would have been, right? 50th anniversary. At that point, the 50th anniversary of the Les Paul, right? 40th. Sorry. Come on, math. 40th anniversary. And that guitar was at a music store that I was working at the time, and it was a black Les Paul with P90s with gold hardware, and I wanted that guitar in the worst way, but I did not get it, and I was sad. Can you dig it? J. Scott Moore says, I have a Bradford Beach Blue, and it is lovely. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I have the black, says Dave. I love it. Ooh, just got a 98 black studio. Nice. I like it all. I like it all. Adam Baum says, you don't need a Les Paul. You need a Reverend Roundhouse. A Roundhouse. That's a fine guitar and equitably priced, if I may be so bold. That is correct, Matty K. They do have that inlay at the 12th fret. I believe so. You are correct. Do I own or play any basses? I have 2 Reverend basses here. I have played bass on a few different records of my own. Usually I just play whatever's in the studio, so it's varied, from jazz basses to P basses to you name it. I even played a G&L fretless bass at one point on one of my records. A Gristle 93 tone sunburst would be mighty tempting. I see you, Paul, and I can dig it. I think there might be a Clockwork Orange Gristle 90 in the works at some point. And yeah, Tsunami Blue. Little too soon, Eddie. Okay. They're not to be toyed with. Nature bats last. Remember that. Nature bats last. Nature bats last. That's for the cool kids. That's right, Super. Super D. Too soon, brah. Am I right? Did I hear an orange word? You did indeed, Nathan. Metal Flake Clockwork Orange. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, you know, we thought it would be cool to do some sparkle versions of some of the Gristle Masters, but the problem is because of this raised middle section, they can't do the sparkle on this because of it. So that's unfortunate. I say they should try. You know what I mean? They should try to do it. Because I like sparkle. I'm a sparklesman. I do like the sparkle. Listen, folks, I will be back. I got to hit the road. I'll be back on Thursday. I will have a delicious Wildwood 10 Jazzmaster in my mitts at that particular juncture in time. And it's going to be fun. I'll play some other guitars as well, I reckon. Somebody wanted to hear the hollow body. Probably wanted to hear the 335. Maybe I'll tickle that a little bit on Thursday as well. And there you have it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And pleasure as always. Don't be afraid to go over to the Wildwood site and take a look around. It's fun to do, even if you don't end up, you know, purchasing anything, which, of course, if you wish to, that makes everyone happy, I think. But I just like going and looking at the guitars every day, and that's just good, clean fun, especially on the new arrivals page. The stuff right off the, hot off the press, as it were. You go to the new arrivals page, you go, oh, Lord, now what? Now what is tempting my soul? It's out of control. All right, folks, thanks again. We will see you. Have a pleasant remainder of your Tuesday. That's what it is, right? See you later.